Hello everyone, to another episode of Bible Illustrated Hands. Today's question comes from a subscriber from the main channel, James Ford. He asks, what should he do because there is no Orthodox church in his country? The country isn't specified, and from what I could gather from his comment, he is not an Orthodox per se, that is, he is not baptized. James, thank you for your question. Even if we don't have a church nearby, that still does not prevent us from living an Orthodox life, which would, of course, include, but is not limited to, prayer, fasting, doing the acts of charity, reading the scripture, and so on. However, Christianity by itself is not an individualistic religion. We are meant to be a part of community, and that is why we have priests and bishops, because they're the ones who ensure that there is a community in the first place. I think this is one of those cases where internet can be of great use, because you could, for example, this is just me, piling up ideas. You could form a group on Facebook, Orthodoxy in your country's name, and who knows, maybe you'll find out that there are Orthodox in your country, and that may be a beginning of something, maybe even some mission church, who knows, in time. Such things do happen more often than you'd think. There are some quality Orthodox places on the internet. Personally, I suggest the Orthodox Christianity subreddit and the Orthodox Hipster Hour on Facebook. All are great groups, so they may help you to have some fellowship, even if it's online. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of online contacts, but that is the most you can do. If that's the most you can do at this moment, that would be at least something. Thing is, if you find Orthodox people in your country, or people who are, inquirers into Orthodoxy, maybe you could, find time each week or each month, however, or whenever you guys manage to meet, to perform some lay services, such as the hours, the Typica, and so on. To simply pray together. Again, that is not a replacement as it is for the Divine Liturgy, but it doesn't have to be, You go to the liturgy whenever you can, which would, in your case, probably involve travel. And if you're in no position to travel, it is what I've said in some of my other videos. There is no outside circumstance that can endanger our salvation. If you're doing the most that you can with your current circumstances of your life, the Lord will, I am certain of it, overlook the lack of sacraments, but you are supposed to receive those sacraments at the earliest possible opportunity. Again, this is something that depends upon your circumstances of life, upon the priests whom meet. So it is all very sporadic. I know, because most of this information, as I can only assume from your question, but I hope I was of some use to you. Bye.